Hello, I'm Jo, and today we're going to be talking about good blog etiquette. Okay, so when it comes to blog etiquette, I'm talking about stuff like when you're hosted by someone for a guest post, or maybe you've been interviewed, or maybe you're being mentioned in a roundup post of some kind. Well, anyway, whenever there is a blogger who is using their blog to direct traffic and attention to you and what you're doing, then it's good etiquette to drop by that blog post and leave a comment to say thank you. Okay, it might seem like something really, really obvious, but so many people don't think to do this. Okay, also something to remember is the blog section of the comment section of a blog post is actually like an additional part of the post. So the keywords and things that get used there can actually really help lift that post in search engine results and stuff like that as well. So when you are dropping by the post, as you should be, to at least say thank you, but also to reply to comments left by other people. Okay, so maybe the readers of that blog where you're being hosted have left you questions or comments on things that you mentioned in the post that you did for the blog. Okay, so it's good etiquette to reply to those people, because one of the reasons why you are being hosted on someone else's blog is because you wanted to do it to increase your own DA score and increase traffic to what it is that you're doing and things. So it's just like being decent to drop by and actually connect with this bigger audience that you've been given the opportunity to be in front of. Okay, so so drop by, thank the host, drop by and comment on the comments that have been left on the site. Try to do it for all of them so you don't miss anyone. Okay, so not only are you dropping by on the day that you're hosted, but at least every day for the week that you've been hosted. Okay, so a week after you've been hosted, you should be dropping by on a regular basis just to check that new comments and things haven't been left, because a lot of the time on blog posts, it's not the actual publish date of the post where most comments come in. In fact, from my own experience anyway, a lot of the time the comments kind of like trickle in from the first day until like weeks after. I mean, obviously if people are commenting and it's been months or whatever, then I can understand you not dropping by. Although if you do have the option to select to be notified when new comments are made on that post, then I suggest that you use it, just because that way, even if it is later on, you can still drop back and leave the comment. Now, you're not doing this just for the host, okay? It's also for your general brand reputation, because people take note of these things. Okay, so if a reader has taken the time out to read your post and actually comment on it, whether it's on your own blog or social media, or whether it's on someone else's that's hosting you. In fact, even more important when it's on someone else's, because it's putting you in front of an audience that is not yours. Okay, this is your chance to grow your own audience. Okay, because just the blog post might not be enough to convince them that you're actually worth following and that it's actually worth clicking over from the post to the links to your own stuff. Okay, the comment section is where you close the deal. That's where you show that you're actually interested in the readers and that you are professional and friendly and all of that. You like I'm stuck for words this morning, but okay, so that's where you build your brand, you reinforce your brand, and you do the closure of convincing people that yes, you do want to follow me. Thank you for taking the time to read the content that I've supplied here. I'm grateful for it, and I'm interested in what you have to say about it, and I want to show you more of what I'm doing. Okay, so that's in the comment section that you do that. So anyway, that is good etiquette. So don't think that if someone's hosting you, that when they say, okay, your post is set up, and you just send them a thank you, can't wait, looking forward to it. That's not enough. It's not good blogging etiquette, because that has absolutely nothing to do with the blog post. Okay, so make sure you're going over, share the content whenever you can. Okay, you should be sharing it immediately the day that it gets released and everything, but don't be afraid to keep sharing it, to, you know, draw back. Okay guys, a couple of days ago I did this interview, go there, make sure you drop by and check out this. I'm dropping over today to the guest post that I did a couple of days ago, so I'll be getting back to all your comments if anyone's got new comments. Or try and find ways that you can continue to boost the post, okay? Because it's in your own interest as well. It's not just in the interest of who's hosting you, although it is also in the interest of who's hosting you, because obviously that's one of the reasons why they host you, because they want you to drive your audience to their site so that they can then close the deal and get those people to follow them as well, and you know, be involved in their content. Okay, so it's not just you who wants to benefit from this, okay? But if you want to fully leverage the benefits of it, then you've got to put in that little bit of extra work as well. It's not enough to just send off the post, or not enough just to say thank you on the email. You've got to actually drop by the post and say thank you there too, and then interact in the comment section as well. And when you're interacting, actually think about your comments. The better your comments are, the more in depth, the more you give, the keywords and things that you put in there, that all helps not only lift up the post, but also lift up you as a brand and give a good idea of who you actually are as a person and things as well. These things do get noted in the blogging world. So that's it. That's my advice for today about blogging etiquette. I hope it's been useful. I hope maybe it's given a little bit of food for thought for those of you that maybe hadn't realised this, because a lot of people, maybe they're new to blogging or whatever, and they don't actually realise the importance of this stuff. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful to make sure that you don't fall into this little trap. Also, a reminder for the bigger bloggers out there as well that maybe been doing this for a while and have a bigger platform and things, don't forget where you came from. Always be grateful. Always try to give that little bit extra in gratitude and leverage the work that you're doing as well. You need to work smart. Even when you feel like you've arrived, you need to go back to the basics as well. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments about this, or maybe you have your own advice that you would like to give for bloggers about etiquette and the sort of things you feel that they should be doing. Maybe you are a blogger and you've hosted someone on your site and they've gone that extra mile to do stuff. Shout them out in the comments. Give the love, because that's the other thing. When people are going that little extra mile for you, you tend to want to go that little extra mile for them as well. Okay, so don't feel free. Shout out to those people. Tag them down in the comments below and let them know that they're doing it right, because sometimes they don't even realise that they're doing the right thing even when they are. So, you know, feel free to shout them out as well. So leave that down in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Like I said, click the like, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new uploads, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.